I'm regretting something that I did on this hand.
Taking your ace queen of clubs?
No, I'm guessing Debbie was saying.
I knew they weren't going anywhere. I did that for the audience so that we would speed things up so we could discuss the hand. Hi, Adam. Hi, Madeline. It is scary.
I am duly terrified.
So we've reached 4, was just about to see the new deal. You figure it's going to be 2 passes to east. You'll open a heart rather than a strong no trump. When south gets in with 2 diamonds, west may have the option of a negative double or simple raise to 2 hearts. And you could certainly imagine east-west playing 4 hearts on this hand. If west competes in hearts, east might drive to game and run into a fairly unfavorable lie of the cards, make that very unfavorable.
Definitely what you said is happening so far. 1 heart, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 3 diamonds by North.
East can double 3 diamonds as a maximal double, meaning they have a high card game tray in hearts. And that certainly looks like what they have. Now, if West were to guess to pass out 3 diamonds doubled, would they beat it?
It looks like it's down 1.
So long as you don't get active and shift to clubs, look at those club spots and see what the effect of either defender playing clubs would be.
3 spades.
Interesting. You can imagine he's raising to 4 now. Is it possible spades could play better than hearts? On a 4-4 fit, might you get a club loser away on the hearts?
Yeah.
Possible. But East has settled for...
But you still have 2 club losers, a diamond and a spade for sure.
Yeah, I'm talking in abstract, not as the cards lie. Okay, spade lead. It looks to me if Declarer takes the heart finesse, that things could go very badly wrong. If Declarer guesses to play the ace-king of hearts, they might get out for down 1, but they do look booked for a spade loser, a diamond, 2 clubs, and possibly some roughs and possibly the queen of hearts along the way.
If I can ask the audience, because we want to make sure that we are commentating to a level that makes sense. Do you feel like it's like is the level that we're commentating at about right for you guys? Can we see some like thumbs up or some yeses on the chats? Do we want to be less expert talking or more expert talking, or are we just right? Are we like Goldilocks? Are we like Mama Bear, Papa Bear, or which bear are we?
I don't know. I think you want both views. I think you want the people, most of the kibitzers, you want to be able to talk to their level so they understand, but you might want to point out some things that they don't usually think about also.
I was just trying to get some insight from the kibitzers here. How are we doing here? It's when the massage therapist is like, how's the pressure?
So I think Adam Parrish did very well to get out for down 1. It never feels entirely satisfactory to play game when you got there under your own steam. But with 2 club losers, the spade splitting badly, the queen of hearts wrong.
Okay, so I think they want us to talk about the hand for the audience. Do you want to say anything, Adam?
Oh, are we talking about it now or later?
Well, you're talking now. We're listening.
Oh, fantastic.
2 diamonds is pretty marginal, especially vulnerable. It's a decent suit, but it's a pretty bad hand.
Yeah, I was thinking it might be an ace stronger than it was.
Hand.
Yeah.
You want my space?
We haven't talked about this, but this is a classic maximal double situation because they competed 1 step below us and we don't have a way to invite. The double becomes the invitational bid.
Okay.
Fortunately, I had king queen of diamonds. If it got interpreted as a penalty double, I wasn't super upset. Yeah, it's usually a general game try. And my hand's kind of tricky to deal with. 4, 5, 2, 2, 17. Like I thought about opening a no trump, but I thought it was too strong.
You can see a bunch of tables did going down 2, down 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm regretting something that I did on this hand.
Taking your ace queen of clubs?
No, I'm guessing Debbie was saying.
I knew they weren't going anywhere. I did that for the audience so that we would speed things up so we could discuss the hand. Because by that point I had count on the hand and knew that Adam was theoretically he could have been 4-5 5-3-1, but I knew that wasn't the case. I just sped things up. But one does need to be careful about assumptions like that, because I didn't actually have it counted by show out.
Right.
It's something in a real game I would have just exited safely. I would not do that and wait for my ace of clubs to come that I know is coming. After one
That's
heart,
messed up
two
also.
diamonds, 2 hearts, 3 diamonds. Adam, how did you intend your double?
I intended it as a maximal double.
And
That,
had you agreed that with your partner?
we have played in the past, but it's always a little unclear whether we're on the same page.
Okay. In fact, the other Adam Parrish at the table discussed this and said that they had not agreed it, but he hoped that was how his partner would interpret it, and had a decent hand for defense if his partner did not interpret it that way and chose to pass 3 diamonds doubled. He thought that could turn out okay with the king queen doubleton of diamonds.
When my partner did bid 3 spades, I was really stuck. Did you think I should just raise spades at this point?
Yeah, I wasn't sure what they were going to have for that 3 spade bid. I don't know how many people are watching now who were watching earlier when Bronya was talking to our table. But when Bronya was talking to our table, I said that I did something on this hand that I was regretting. And I challenged people because we were running out of time to talk about it, to see if they could figure out what I did. So what I was regretting. So I just want to give people a chance, if anybody did think about that and is here, wants to put that in chat. What happened was Declare now, I just somehow decided to cash the ace king of hearts.
That's because I'm very good at bridge.
That's because
My
that's your explanation for that.
I declared it the same, and it was my brother.
Yeah, they ended up going down 1, which I think was not a particularly good score for us. I said after the hand that it was something that I felt like I might have done differently that might have made it a little bit more likely that they would go down more than 1. I didn't actually say that at the time, but that was what I was regretting.
Playing low at trick 1 or something? Your partner is guessing that you should have played the spade queen at trick 1.
Indeed. Yes, that's what I was thinking, is that I was wishing I had played the spade queen at trick 1, because if Declare believed that my partner maybe led from jack third, which is not impossible, he has to lead something. I mean, it's a little unlikely with the 3 spade bid. Probably it seems pretty likely my partner has a singleton, but let's say my partner was on lead with the ace of diamonds and the ace of clubs, and we don't like to lead from unsupported aces. He might just lead a spade from jack third, thinking he has nothing better. So I felt if I'd played the queen of spades, maybe Declare would have tried to get to dummy with a spade to the 8 or something, taking that finesse, or maybe even played on clubs and been a little bit more likely to lose more tricks than they lost. So it's always hard to know when to make this kind of false card. Most people, of course, it's standard bridge that at trick 1, you play lower of equals. And if I play the queen of spades, I'm in theory denying the jack, but you want to be attuned to times where it's more likely Declare needs to know or is going to be fooled, than that fooling partner is going to be relevant. And I have a feeling I should have figured out that this was one of those times. If anything, there could on some other hand be another reason to play the queen of spades and purposely mislead partner, because with my ace queen of clubs, I might sometimes want a club shift, which maybe partner will do if he's not tempted, if he did have another spade. So anyway, that was my regret on the hand. My partner also talked about his 2 diamond overcall being maybe just, obviously it's aggressive, maybe being too aggressive. It's pretty far from a traditional overcall at the 2 level, which is supposed to be something like an opening hand. Many people these days, when their partner is a passed hand, take liberties and overcall these kinds of hands. Usually it's non-vulnerable rather than vulnerable. I don't know, does other people here have any opinions? Well,
Zach?
Michael and I or Michael/Adam, about whether you would consider that.
I've definitely personally told Ewan that he can overcall 2 diamonds with his hand, and I don't care.
Okay.
So
It's Zach's fault.
definitely, I don't know if it's fully my fault. I've definitely just not said it's not something to not do.
Ewan is saying in chat that me being a passed hand was a significant factor. Was
True.
Zach telling you that you can do it an even more significant factor?
I don't say I said, yeah, exactly.
Nope.
Right.
Ewan says no.
All I will take credit for is saying that it's not a bad thing necessarily. I would probably bid 2 diamonds.
I
But
like
you
how you
want to
like-
also maybe bid 3 diamonds, which is dangerous.
Exactly. What about 3 diamonds? That's what they did against us.
And why, can anybody guess why, anyone, not Kitty or other people, guess why Zach thinks there could be something exciting about bidding 3 diamonds with this particular hand?
So he'll make his
There you
queen of
go.
hearts.
Oh, David Berkowitz figured it out.
He'll make his
You,
queen of
Ewan
hearts.
figured it
Well,
out.
you really want to make
Need
your
a
queen of
little
trumps.
louder, David. I don't know if
He'll
everybody
make his
can
queen
hear
of
that.
hearts, but I noticed 3 or 4 people open the east hand, 1 no trump. Zach, what do you tell us about that?
Too good.
Too good. Oh, you had king, queen, doubleton, that's a negative.
Yeah, then too ridiculous. How about that?
Okay.
I was
That's
playing
right.
against Larry on this deal, and I was terrified of opening 1 no trump. I knew I was gonna get fired.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know from Amy Matura, who was playing with Ralph Katz. She bid 3 diamonds and was worried she was being insane. I wonder what, Amy, do you want to put in chat? Did Ralph think you were insane?
Much of a
Oh,
nice
worked
guy
out.
to say that.
Probably worked out okay.
Are we like Goldilocks? Are we like Mama Bear, Papa Bear, or which bear are we?
I don't know, I think you want a little, you want both views, I think.